What is up, guys? Down with Maverick Methods here. Today we are covering Amazon FBA fees. This can be a really confusing part of the process, and there's often a lot of questions as to what makes up these fees and how you can determine the fees that you can expect for your products. So we're going to go through this step by step and break it down between our referral fees, our fulfillment fees, and our storage fees. This is very important for estimating your net profit. It's going to help you decide on what products to push forward with and plan your business going forward. And what actually sparked this for me is the other day I had a product go into the warehouse, and what happened was that I had made sure it was under £1. But due to the category that it was in, Amazon actually added a default amount of weight in terms of the outbound shipping weight to that product, putting it over £1 and putting me into the next FBA category on that item. And I realized this is a topic we really need to go in depth about, and I want you guys to be 100% confident on what you can expect in terms of your FBA fees after watching this video. So there are multiple fees here that you as a seller are going to need to factor in. We're going to cover each of those, and we're going to do it for both the big marketplaces. So we'll use the UK as an example for Europe and the US as an example for North America. And we'll use the following product just as an example to demonstrate practically how this can affect your product. We're actually going to use the same product we found in product research for those of you who watched those episodes as well. And we're going to use the car console side pocket, as you can see in the picture here. So as you can see, this item weighs 0.9 pounds or 14.4 ounces for the US, or 0.41 kgs or 410 grams in the UK. Item size 9.7 by 6.7 by 1.3 inches for the US, or 24.6 by 17 by 4.3 centimeters in the UK. And the selling price of this is going to be $29 in the US and £21 in the UK. The first fee you're going to need to worry about is the Amazon FBA referral fee. And this one's quite confusing, and people wonder where this fee actually comes from. And this is a commission that you're actually paying as a seller to Amazon. And the reason you're paying them this fee is because you're using their platform. You're putting your product up on their platform where they have over time established an audience. And so for gaining a sale on their platform, they are taking a referral fee because they have, in a sense, brought you that audience, an audience without which you might not have made that sale. So this fee most of the time is going to be 15% of your sell price, regardless of marketplace. So practically with our example, in the US, the fee would be around $4.35 if we're selling at $29. In the UK, it's going to be about £3.15 when selling at a price of £21. The Amazon FBA fulfillment fee. And we'll start off with the US and then we'll touch on the UK as well. But for the US, you can see here all the categories depending on the weight and size of your item and the corresponding fee to that category. So looking at this, our example should fit in to the one that the arrow points to here, standard size large at £1 or less, and we'll be looking at $2.99. If you do navigate to this page via the link I've put here at the top of the screen, and I will also drop links in the description to these FBA fee lists so you guys can navigate there and take a look for yourself. But when you do click on this little eye icon over here, it will display what measurements will fit into this specific category, as we can see on the next page. So here, when you do click that little eye icon, you can see For small standard size, which would be this one over here, we're looking at 12 ounces or less, longer side 15 inches, shorter side 0.75 inches, median side 12 inches. And so here, if your item measures this and is a pound or less, you're looking at an FBA fulfillment fee of $2.41 per unit. Every time you sell an item, this is what you pay. But just pay attention to this, because the shorter side needs to be 0.75 inches. It's not even 1 inch. And I'm not sure if this comes from selling books or what the case is, but in general, it's very difficult to get a product that is that thin. And so usually you're going to land up in the category below this of large standard size. As we can see on large standard size, which would be this one over here, you click the I and this will come up. Any product that is 20 pounds or less, longer side 18 inches, shorter side 8 inches, and the median side 14 inches. And you will recognize that those are the settings we're putting into Amazal and our other software tools. And I'll drop a link to Amazal as well if you need that. And here we can see if you fit into this size category and you're a pound or less, then you're going to pay a fulfillment fee of $2.99 per unit. So with our product from the beginning, we should fit into this category, right? But wait, there's actually something else that we're going to need to consider. And this always is written in very, very fine print. And I want to make sure that you guys feel confident knowing that you've checked every aspect in terms of where your product is going to fit in. And then lastly, just to touch on the next size up, this one over here, large 1 pound to 2 pound, we would be looking at $4.18. So basically $1.19 more than this size range over here. And so I just want to emphasize the next point. This was an email that I actually received from Amazon asking them to remeasure an item of mine, which I really felt would fit into this category. And they said the following. They just said, hi there from support. They remeasured this item and they found the dimensions to be what I had said they were and the weight to be 15.2 ounces. They understand that the unit weight is under 1 pound. However, to calculate the FBA fees, we use the outbound shipping weight. The outbound shipping weight is calculated for each individual unit by adding the packaging weight to the unit weight. The total for each unit is rounded up to the nearest pound. So for large standard size, we add 4 ounces or 0.25 pounds. They add a quarter of a pound to your weight to correctly gauge the cost. So they sent my product over 1 pound during this process. And so with our example right here on this page, we are in fact not going to lie in this region. Since our product as before lies at 0.9 pounds in this size range, when we add on this 0.25 pounds, we are suddenly at 1.15 pounds. So we're now between 1 and 2 pounds. And so we would actually fall into this size range here. And so we would pay $4.18 as our fulfillment fee. So this is just something to note. If you guys are using these measurements here, 18 inches by 8 inches by 14 inches, you're actually going to have to make sure that your item is 0.75 pounds or less. That is how you're going to get into the $2.99 range. If it's any more than 0.75 pounds in weight, you're actually going to be sent over the 1 pound limit and you will be paying $4.18. And so this fee they're adding is to accommodate the additional packaging, bubble wrap, boxing in which they use to actually send that to the customer and the additional weight that gives your item. So here's a screenshot of calculating the outbound shipping weight here. And remember, this is for the US. So you have your product size, tier, and category over here. And then it tells you what the packaging weight that will be added to your product is over here. And then it will show you obviously the combination of those two is your outbound shipping weight. And this outbound shipping weight is what actually determines the FBA fulfillment fee that you will pay. So always add these two together. As you can see here, for small standard size, it's 0.25 pounds. For large standard size, it's 0.25 pounds. So you're always going to need to add that to the product. So this moves our weight up from 0.9 pounds to 1.15 pounds. And we're going to pay $4.18 per unit rather than $2.99. Really important, factor this one in. So here again, this just explains a little bit about it. Your unit weights are weight of the individual item. This is your actual product weight. And the packaging weight is the weight of the box and packing materials. Amazon uses standardized weights for these purposes and for calculating your final outbound shipping weight. And then if we look at storage fees. So as you can see here, for standard size, which we will mainly be focusing on, we're looking at $0.64 per cubic foot. To calculate the cubic feet from the inches of your item, you can use this process. You're going to multiply the length by width by height in inches and get the volume in cubic inches. You're going to divide the volume by 12 cubic inches, like this, by this amount. If you are not in the US, remember this will be 1,728, not 1.728. A unit measuring, for example, 47 inches by 12 inches by 10 inches divided by 1,728 equals 3.3 cubic feet as an example. This is a very big item. So if we use our practical example for this, we have our measurements as before, and that equals a volume of 84.49, and that's in inches. Then what we can do is say 84.49 divided by 1,728, and we get 0.048 cubic feet. Then what we do is take that, the cubic feet, and times it by 0.64, the cost per cubic foot, and we get 0.03 per unit. So 3 cents per unit is what we're going to be paying. Luckily, this item is quite small. So if we have 500 units, we are going to take the cubic foot of each unit times 500, and we get 24.447 cubic feet for our 500 units. So if we don't sell any in the month and we just keep them in storage, then the storage fee is going to be 24.4 times the amount of cost per cubic foot equals about $15.62 for all of those units. And so this is quite a big question of how to actually work this out, and you guys can take this method with you and apply it to your products to get an estimate of what you're going to pay in terms of storage fees. And then here are the exact same categories of fees, but just for October to December. So just note, regardless of marketplace, there's always a difference from January to September, and then October to December. In peak season, it goes up slightly. So here for your reference as well, and you can also follow that link to see this. These are just the same categories for October to December. So overall, for our product in the US, for example, January to September fees, we are looking at a referral fee of $4.35 per unit. We're looking at a storage fee of $0.03 per unit, 3 cents per unit, and a fulfillment fee of $4.18 per unit. So our total FBA fee per unit is $8.56. Now if we just take a look at the same costs but to do with the UK, the first thing is that you can see the standard size is shown as in this picture here, 12 kgs or less, 45 centimeters by 34 centimeters by 26 centimeters. And we actually have those converted into inches for you if you want to use that on a maze owl, etc. Have a look at the product research videos, and that will give you these exact measurements as your settings on a maze owl in inches. But this is the category you want to stick with. You do not want to go much above this. Here is how the UK will actually show you all of the different ranges in which your product might fall. And again, I'll have a link in the description to this page as well for your own reference. And so we can see with the size of our product here, we should fit into this bracket, 33 by 23 by 5. We will not fit into this one because that only goes up to 2.5 centimeters and our last measurement is 4.3 centimeters. So we fit in here, and we are going to be looking at hopefully a fulfillment fee of £1.77. But really important to note, as you can see I've circled it here, it's your unit's weight plus our packaging weight. And so we need to take cognizance of that and have a good look at that as well. Adding Amazon's packaging weight for the UK. So you can see I've blown this up because it was very small on the sheet. So I apologize for the bad quality here. But you can see they do show us here for small envelope, 20 grams. Standard envelope, 40 grams. Large envelope, 40 grams. Standard parcel, 100 grams, etc. So if we look back at ours, we would be in large envelope. And so that means we need to add 40 grams to our weight. So for our product, we're in large envelope. We need to add 40 grams to the weight to ensure we still lie within that category. So we take our original product weight, 410 grams, add 40 grams, and we are sitting at 450 grams. And since we can see in this range, this goes all the way up to 1 kilogram, we still lie within that range, and we will be paying £1.77 per unit we sell in terms of Amazon fulfillment fees. So here, our fulfillment fee will be £1.77 per unit. So to work out your storage fee, they also give us the fees here, Jan to September, £0.48, and October to December, £0.68. So you're going to take your item dimensions and gain the volume as per our example below here. We're first going to find the cubic meter measurement and then convert it to cubic feet so we can apply it for our fee here. As you can see, the storage fee is per cubic foot per month. So our product has these measurements here, which equals 1,798.26 cubic centimeters. To get this into cubic meters, we're going to divide this amount by 1 million. And what you can also do is just put this into a converter online for all of these types of measurements. But this does give us 0.0017986. Then you need to change this into cubic feet. So 1 cubic meter equals 3.35 cubic feet. And therefore, our amount here is actually going to equal 0.0635 cubic feet. Again, you will have online tools and converters to do this for you. Once we know the cubic foot measurement, we can immediately times that by our storage fee over here. So we would take 0.0635 times 0.48, and so we get 0.03 pounds per unit for the UK. If we again had 500 units in the warehouse, we would times this out by 500, and we're going to be paying 15.2 pounds per month if nothing sells. Again, this is January to September. And so here's just another example of a couple of different products and what you can expect with those storage fees. And overall, our product in the UK, January to September, we are going to be paying a referral fee of £3.15 per unit, a fulfillment fee of £1.77 per unit, and a storage fee of £0.03 per unit. This gives us a total FBA fee per unit of £4.95. So overall, to work out your net profit per unit, I just wanted to add in this little diagram here so you know how to do this and give you a little practical example as per our product here. And you're going to take your sell price, what you really think you could realistically sell your product at, deduct your total FBA fee, which we've worked out now by adding up referral fee, storage fee, and fulfillment fee. Then you also need to deduct your cost of goods. So what does it cost you to manufacture that good with your manufacturer? And then you're going to deduct your international freight on the item as well. So take your total shipping cost divided by the number of units to get your shipping cost per unit as well. And once you deduct all of these from your sell price, you're going to be left with your profit per unit that you can expect. So in our case here, if we take the US just as an example, we're selling at $29. Once we deduct our total FBA fee of $8.56, we're left with $20.44. Then we need to deduct the cost of goods, so how much it costs to manufacture one unit, as well as how much it costs to ship one unit. Let's say it costs $6 to manufacture one unit and $3 to ship one unit, so $9 total. We would deduct that from our $20.44 and we would be left with $11.44. So per item we sell, not counting PPC and taxes and things like that, we would be making at this point $11.44 per item we sell. So to work out your net profit percentage, which I talked about so much in the product research videos, what you're going to do is now take that amount, your profit per unit, divide that by your total sell price and times that by 100. And that is going to give you your net profit percentage. So if we look here, $11.44 divided by 29, our full sell price, times 100 equals 39.4% as our profit margin that we can expect on this product. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this content, please subscribe to the channel and you can ring that little bell to get notifications of when I'm posting new content. I hope that this gave you some more clarity on what to expect with your FBA fees. I'll keep you updated if there are any changes to this. But do note these lists do change over time, so try and stay updated with them so you can get accurate estimates of what you can expect to make for every product that you sell. Net profit is extremely important for vetting your products and your high potential ideas and really narrowing them down to the best opportunities. This is also key for staying emotional with those products that you choose. So keep at it guys, and I will see you in the next video.